Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer, where we have splashed the cash and it's time to begin the Pay to Win challenge. Challenge is a fairly simple one. We are allowed to use DLC items, and that's that. So we've got everything on our various walls here that we have available to us, which is most things. There's a couple we don't currently have because the suppliers haven't given them to us, and there's a few things which I can't get because I didn't buy the Disruptor pack whilst it was available. But other than that, we've got a bunch of stuff there we can bring, and we've got our thematic weapons here as well. So we've got the street pack and we've got the makeshift pack, and we're going to see how far we can go with just those items on the table. Now, it would be nice to begin with Mendoza, because the Sapper's Axe has been evading me for some time, and that makes me sad. I want to pick it up. It looks like our only option is arms trafficking, so I guess we're going for that. And we could start with Mendoza itself. Eliminate guards with shotgun and assault rifle and poison target. That should be okay. Headshot kill legendary is pretty much the only option that works for us. So we've got assault rifle and shotgun that we need to bring, which means, generally speaking, we might be looking at the other wall, because that's all pistols and such. We've got the blinding blossom grenade. It's just a flash grenade. I guess that's another item that's been changed by the Blossom Fest mod, but its function probably hasn't been changed. So let's see. Yeah, we don't have any poison options, but we do have some legendary options over here, I think. Although the shotgun and assault rifle are not legendary, so we're limited there. We've got the Shark SMG, or the concrete sniper rifle, but we're already bringing large items into a level, so we're already running into issues, perhaps. Oh no, Banker Silence pistol, there we go. That will have us covered on the old legendary front. Let's bring the makeshift shotgun and assault rifle, and the scrap SMG. That's going to be playing the role of lockpick in today's episode. Is there anything else that we are desperate to bring along? We'd normally bring along some sort of bonking item. We could bring the spaghetti sauce, but then is that going to break if we use it once? I suppose that's a question that must be answered at some point. So we'll bring that as our bonking device. But maybe we also want to bring another item that we can just throw, like the Golden Dragon scissors. So we're probably good to go. Let's see how Mendoza plays out with 3 potential goals to complete. Shouldn't be too bad, really. We're sticking with this suit as well, by the way, the Narcissus suit, because that fits the bill. It was a pay-to-win item, really, in that it was from the 7 Deadly Sins DLC. And I do kinda like it, I feel.
You wanna buy something? You name it, I got it.
What are you selling,
Sure,
supplier friend? You've got the Sapper's Axe, but that's okay. Maybe we'll come back and buy the ornamental sniper rifle at the end. We can't use it,
If you need more, you know where to find me.
but we can certainly buy it and take it home with us. So we don't have to worry about cameras on this door. So let's bring out our lockpick and get that opened up. We do have to worry about this gentleman, but if you've seen any of my previous vids, you know how this is going to go. We're going to do a bit of that, and then we're going to knock him out. And our suit can actually go away this time, because it's not the suit only playthrough anymore. And now we have 2 fellows in here.
What? We should check it out, don't you think?
Yeah, you go check it out. You have some of that. Now let's find out how sturdy is our jar of spaghetti sauce. The answer is not. It does break after a single use. Okay. Also, I can actually test something I've not tested before. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, so it shouldn't work. But yeah, re-knocking people out who have seen you and become a witness removes the witness state. Interesting. I forget when that bug was added to the game. It might have been about the time that Le Chiffre arrived. but it's certainly a bug that exists now, which is most curious. I feel like it's definitely a bug. It does not feel like intended behaviour at all, insofar as I'm a judge of these matters. But anyway, plow. 2, 3. Good. I guess we can pick up your assault rifle and drop it again just to replenish our ammo. You've also just got assault rifle. Okay, so that's one of our goals off the list. Checking where our targets actually are reveals that one is in the tasting room and another is downstairs near the vineyard. This is fine. We're not going to go to them straight away. We're going to go to the villa first. Although, yeah, let's go this way to the villa, because this will allow us to get a key card should we need it, and it allows us to scratch another couple of guards off the list. That's 2 of our 3 assaulted guards out of the way. Now we can come through this door from this side without any problems. And we can do the usual business here. And in the bin you go, and that's 3 of 3. I guess we don't need to be cautious with these guys. We don't need to worry about leaving bodies behind. So that's them out of the way, and the cameras too. And there's our keycard. Good. Now we will bring briefcase along with us. Let's think. We may as well conceal the assault rifle for now. So one of our targets is sort of roaming about. But yeah, villa first, wasn't it? So back this way and up the stairs. Is this the quickest way to the villa? I'm not sure. Either way, it lets us rob the safe. That's a bit more cash. Is there another safe on the level, or is that it? Yeah, that's it. No couriers. No safe. We go around this side, we don't need to ice those 2 dudes. And I think we're going up into the attic for our axe. Grab the car keys whilst we're here, just in case. And what have we got going on up here? Is that a saber? That's the Jarl's pirate saber, so that's no use to anyone. That's a broadsword, which also can't come back to base with us. Maybe I'm just incorrect and the sapper's axe isn't up here after all. It's possible it is still in the mansion and I'm just looking in the wrong place. Where else would it be? You'd think it would be in Don's room or something like that, maybe. It's not hanging above a fireplace.
Mr. Edwards, Don Yates. I've received your letter. I merely called to express my regrets that you were not able to make it to the party.
No, can this go on our back? I thought it could. Maybe it can't. So if it can't go on our back, then I guess we're... Yeah, we can still get 3 things out of the level, can't we? Because we just pull out the assault rifle and wear that on our back. And then we conceal the axe in the briefcase. Yeah, that works. And then we buy the sniper rifle on the way out. And we keep the sniper rifle in the briefcase and we put the axe in our other hand. And all is well. So how are we going to get about now and find what we need? Our target's both below us. So there's our man. If only we were allowed to poison people. But alas, that's not the case. We've got a free hand though, so if we could shoot from somewhere relatively stealthy. This doesn't look like that place, but can anyone really see us from here? Crime notice compromised. I guess they could then. Although it didn't look as though they saw us immediately. So maybe that's a fake compromise. It's going to go back to searching. Combat. That suggests no. But again, no one's actually shooting us. Yeah, it's gone back to searching. If we steer clear of that area, we might have got away with that. It was risky. For sure.
Copy, command. Still looking.
Okay, that guy's still looking. So I was going to go down that flight of stairs, but I'm not sure if that's smart whilst that guy's there. But then again, he doesn't seem to care that much. He's got no white dot. So yeah, down we go. Now there's our man. It's probably a fairly easy shot from most places. But again, it might not be the most subtle thing in the world. Is anyone here likely to notice? What about a snipe from the vineyard? Does that work for anyone? This pistol is not the most accurate at long range. It's a Bartoli rather than an ICA-19. So this might not work. And indeed, it took a few shots. That's probably going to cause a bit of chaos. I'm fairly sure that man's friend saw the shot that killed him and therefore knows exactly where it came from. And is probably rushing over right now to deal with the perp. So I think we'll just wait here for a moment. The minimap does suggest though that nothing is happening. So maybe, just maybe, we got away with that. And we can move. I mean, we could just dart towards the exit at this point, but I do want to go back to the supplier, so no. But very well. This is what you chose. Let's see. Yeah. It's kicking off. Yeah, you've lost sight. Cool. Now, it's because we can't jump over here. It's a pain. Now, those two lads seem to know what's up. And we can't shoot through that, can we? Oh, we can. Okay. I guess my early shots were just unlucky then. So, this is a point where we probably should just leave. But I'm not giving up just yet. I want my sniper rifle before we go home. It doesn't really matter if we're compromised down there because
Looking good, man.
we don't need to leave that way. And it's a big sprawling level, so we're not compromised up here, really.
2, 1, and
Go for it, Pam.
Neil, what's this asshole doing in my shot?
Yeah, Neil.
I'm sure the gentleman didn't mean to, Pam. Isn't that right, mister?
Is it though? Is it right?
Hey, asshole! What the hell is wrong with you? Go away!
It's rude, Pam.
Don't give him the satisfaction, Pam. He's clearly a jerk. Let's just go for a break.
Unbelievable.
To think I almost left the level without antagonizing Pam.
Hey,
That just would not have worked for anyone. I suppose there is a slight risk that we're still compromised up here following that early shot, but given as it went back to searching, I think it was just a fake compromise up here, so I think we're still good. Now let's purchase a sniper rifle, let's retrieve our axe, and that's all 3 of our items. Now it's just a case of leaving the level in one piece. So that guard is an enforcer, but that's fine, I think. We'll go this way and we'll just head upstairs because we picked up the key. When I was looking for the axe, we picked up the key to the Don's car. So we'll just make our way to the car park and then we should be free to go. And this run has gone just about as well as it could have done, really. Yes, we did get shot a bit. I'll give you that. We had to kill a bunch of extra guards, but guards aren't real people, so that's just fine. Now, New York wants us to submachine gun kill, so that's probably a good showdown option. Dartmoor wants us to shotgun and assault again. So I think Dartmoor is probably a good next level to do. Collateral firearms, or time to get disguises. We're free to kill our targets, however. We've got 2 of them though. Maybe time to get disguises works for us? So we can in theory get a perfect run this time, but we are going to have to use a loud shotgun again. Which is not ideal. I don't know where on Dartmoor would be a good place to set up for 3 guards getting killed by shotgun. We'll figure that out probably after we've taken out our targets, I think. And so we know now that Mom's spaghetti sauce is not reusable, so let's bring the golden dragon scissors as our distraction item. I haven't got a lot of blunt distraction items available to us aside from stuff that we don't have access to. And we don't need a legendary pistol this time, so we could bring one of our trinities along. We rarely bring the white one, so let's give that a little outing as we head to Dartmoor, where it's night time. Unusual, but not unheard of. A couple of guards here. Maybe this is a good spot to shotgun guards. Ah, but we've got to take no damage, haven't we? Where even are our targets? They're both on the ground floor. That's promising. How long is your sight range, mate? So the gardeners are still around, even though they're gardening in the middle of the night. Let's hop in here. And we can grab the key. That's allowed. If we're quick, we can deal with that lad before he leaves. But I don't think we can. I don't think I was quick enough there, so let's see. We've got his attention again though. That's the main thing.
Maybe it was just a poltergeist.
Maybe.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Maybe you should be afraid of ghosts, friend. Now, there's his pants. So one of our targets was pretty close. Although, that name, Jack Rowe, he's the chef, isn't he?
What's up, house boy? What are you up to?
Now, yeah, that was generally suspicious of us. But that's okay, we're over here now. Let's drop you in a box before Jack comes back. Piss. We've been spotted. There we go, problem solved. Because this is a good spot to quietly kill Jack normally, I think.
Hey, Bellboy.
Right. There we go. Doesn't really matter if he's found. Ah, assault rifle kill is something we've got. I thought it was assault rifle the guards, but no, it's just assault rifle kill.
Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of
So
questions.
let's think. Maybe we just take you out of the picture. Maybe take your clothes as well to give us a bit more time. And then that guy. That got his attention. He might see this body, which I've not cleaned up. But that would also be fine, probably. And it turns out he hasn't, so down he goes. That's an objective out of the way. Now we just need to eliminate 3 guards with a shotgun. And there's a safe upstairs and a supplier upstairs too. So, let us leave this room. We don't need our briefcase anymore. We're a bodyguard and therefore we're legally allowed to carry assault rifles about. And let's see what's going on this floor. Zachary's room holds the safe. That's interesting because on this version of the map it also possibly holds a bunch of people. In there we've got some guards. And a maid who will enforce us.
This can be touched up a bit more.
Just keep
Tricks
calm.
are hard to fake.
Oh, and
We'll get there, Mr. Carter.
the other elusive target. Okay.
Worry.
So is that guard going with the target? Okay, he is. Are they both going? I guess we're going to have to just deal with the safe without an explosive. That seems sensible. I feel like I knocked someone out with a briefcase as well at some point, but I'm going to say that's allowed because it was a briefcase that was carrying a DLC weapon. I'll try to avoid it where possible. Is that going to attract the attention of this guard?
A hidden door.
A hidden door. That'll certainly attract the attention of this guard. Go on in, pal. You know how that hidden door works.
Come on, give me a...
Good, so that's him out of the picture. Should I just crunch him? I don't need to deal with that guy in any other fashion, really. Now, as for the maid... Yep, that's fine. In the cupboard you go. Just about got away with that before these folks showed up again. So there's only one clue. 2 clues in here. Third clue, I think I know where it will be. Oh no, it's there. Okay. I was expecting it to be behind those 2 guys and around a bit,
Thank you for your contribution.
but no, it's fine.
In appreciation of your offering,
So there we go, that's safe. Back through our hidden door and away, and then upstairs for the supplier, yes? Is upstairs the best place to shoot guards? Or is it best to do that elsewhere, like outside? Because we've also got take no damage to consider, and I don't want to do anything that could break that. So we'll just wait for this maid to distract this man.
Thank you.
What have we got here? The Black Lily. We can buy it. We don't need it, but we can buy it. I'm just glad that the Sapper's Axe is now off the list so that other pistols and whatnot are showing up. This is good news. Best way to deal with guards is probably outside. Where else is there that we can put people behind 2 locked doors so that nobody hears them getting shot? 2 closed doors, I should say. I don't know if there's a lot of options for that, so outside might be the best bet. There's also 2 couriers outside. I'd rather have avoided outside because it's a bit dark, it's a bit hard to see what's going on. But needs must. Now, courier 1 has moved off of it.
I've got it all, man.
Will that work? It's going to attract the attention of a few people.
What was that?
And the woman isn't even dead.
Okay, it got us
It's
the
too
courier.
bad we're not allowed to tell. That would make a great story of the pub tonight.
Oh, frig, who saw that?
Wake up! We got a situation here. All right. Let her rip. Kill him, Roger.
You didn't see shit.
Help! Help!
Well, there goes take no damage.
Anyone!
Bollocks.
Cover me! I'm reloading! Get back.
I guess there's nothing stopping us from going loud at this point.
Zone position on the double. Target is lost. I repeat, target is lost. Target lost. Target lost.
Cool. So, that made that a bit easier. The fact that we didn't have to worry about
Negative. I don't have a visual. I do not have a
taking the damage anymore.
visual.
And we should be safe to just run through all these bushes and get to an exit.
Help! Help, God, please!
Although these people seem to also be making us compromised. Yeah, they are. So maybe just scuttle back towards the main entrance?
Not safe here. I hear you, lad.
Yeah, it's not fucking safe here, that's all.
Command, I have nothing to report from my current location. Over.
Yeah, you don't. Could ice him anyway to be on the safe side, but... I was trying to get back to those bodies I just left behind so I could take their pants. But I don't know where they all are. There we go. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's gone wrong. Oh, I almost forgot about the other courier.
All right there.
I suppose now that we have blown everything, we should try and make the best of it that we can and deal with that last courier before we go. And then we'll just leave by the boat, so it's not going to cost us too much time. Oh, they're a guard as well. That makes life even easier.
Thirsty. All this walking. I mean,
I have no compunctions about shooting a guard. Now, this outfit is enforced a bit more vigorously than
He was here when the Sacred
the bodyguard
Heart
outfit.
What the hell?
But the bodyguard outfit is extremely enforced right now because of my actions. So, having to dodge the odd enforcer is a small price to pay. And there we go. Another 3 out of 4. Can we get a 4 on New York? Let's have a look. Submachine gun kill. And eliminate guards with an assault rifle. Okay, we can't get 4 out of 4 already because Poison Guard is once again on the list. So that's unfortunate. And it looks like we're going to have to go for a ranged meeting because we can't get unsilenced pistol kill epic or silenced pistol kill epic alongside submachine gun kill. So a ranged meeting it is. Hopefully it won't bug out for us. Once again, we'll bring our makeshift subby and assault rifle. I'm not sure why so many of the DLC items are unsilenced. It's kind of annoying. We'll go for White Trinity once again. And then, let's see, go for the chip for our distraction item. And I guess we'll bring Many Pass as well, because that could come in handy. Do we need a stabby weapon? Possibly not, but let's bring the sickle anyway, because we've got the space. And let's go see if we can get 3 out of 4 once again. Okay, here we are. We've got a handy courier, but I think we'll worry about him later. We've got Frank, so maybe we want his attention. There's a briefcase there, Frank.
Back off.
Oh, no, that guy spotted it first. Frank's too much of an arsehole to do his job properly unless the guy literally picks it up and drops it at his feet. Now, you there. Oops. Hat, brown hair, necklace.
You look very well today.
Oh, and you got a spider on your neck, so it could be you. But down goes Frank. Let's get him in a cupboard. And let's take his clothes. Good. Now let's have another look at our target. Oh, good. They are reading a book. That was one of our things, wasn't it? Yeah. Bookworm and foodie. So she fits almost all the bill. Assassin nearby. Yeah, it's that guy. Are you eating? She is. So it's her. Piss. That's going to get the assassin, hopefully. I should have thrown the sickle down instead of the briefcase once again, but I didn't. Down he goes. Let's get him in a cupboard. Looks like she's still hanging around out there. Let's deal with that camera while we can. And then let's use our little chippy. Okay, she doesn't want to come grab it.
Well, okay.
Still doesn't want to come grab it?
Mind
No.
your business, perv.
Fine.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, maybe we can get their attention with that? No. Does it work like a coin in that it will draw them in? They seem to be very confused. Okay, they're having the meeting again. What a pain in the butt. Let's deal with these guys.
You need to hurry. The target is trying to escape.
What? Why is the target escaping? That was behind a locked door.
Get to cover. I'll catch up.
Piss. Now what's going off? All sorts of stuff. Let's not panic. Yep. Let's look for troublemakers, everyone. Now. Will that count? Hey, that counts. Amazing. Lookout's been alerted. It's kind of kicking off. Are we that bothered?
Get ready. We've got trouble. Come out and we'll talk. No need for any crazy stuff.
Now, who's shooting us now? You didn't see anything. Okay, it sounds like you saw something from the way that you're kicking off. I just want to rob the safe before I go.
Got a man down. I got him.
Okay, that was sloppy. I feel like we're safe now.
Lost visual. Lost visual. Anyone got eyes on Tango? He's over there.
He's not over there. Okay, he might have been over there. The main thing is, the cameras are off. What a palaver this has been. Okay, someone else is coming. Maybe we just shouldn't be here right now. But now there's another dead guy. So kind of wherever we go, it's a bit of a problem.
What the? We need more men over here right now.
We don't need more men over here.
I need some backup over here.
We need fewer men so I can go about my business. There's the deposit master key. Good. Didn't mean to shoot that corpse, but sometimes that's how it is. Just want to rob the safe. Is that too much to ask? So those two guys might come down because the safe is going off. No? Okay, so the safe alarm ended early there, it seems. Because the other alarm just ended naturally, so the safe alarm ended with it.
The 6,000 semi-incinerated
Interesting.
files we had to take.
With the safe robbed, we'll see what supply a friend has to offer.
You there? You need anything? I might just have what you need.
Pistol would be nice.
After you.
Okay, no pistol. So when am I going to get Striker and El Matador? And the prank pistol for that matter. We could use that right now. But no. Supply's only got the ornamental subby. So I guess we just stroll away past this pile of peeps. And we go about our business. Battered but not beaten. So that's 3 out of 4s. What's going to be our best bet for getting a perfect run? Assassination? Maybe? It's got fairly generic challenges. And it's got 4 new maps, so let's go for Assassination next. So we've got Ambrose, Paris and Hawke's Bay, and Miami. Let's start with Ambrose. Kill only targets, take no damage, silence pistol kill. That all seems good. How does that work with Prestige? It kinda does if we take time trial. Yeah, we can do a 2-minute time trial to wrap up the day. So we will need a silence pistol. We'll go for old Trinity White once again. For once we don't need much else in the way of guns, but we will bring our scrap SMG along to pick locks for us. And then maybe the splitter cookery can be our thrown item to distract people. And I think that's about all we're going to need to slip in and slip out again.
Welcome to Cuba.
Aha, Cuba. And our target is in fact right there.
Hey, stay low, stay low. Hey, don't let him get away. You guys see him or what?
There's no one here, mate. I don't know who you want to not let get away.
Here, but it can disappear.
He's magic.
Central, come in. Some asshole is trying to have a good time here.
I'm trying to, but you're trying to stop me, and that's annoying. Are you just gonna give up? Yeah, he must have vanished.
Me escucha, Central. I'm here and everything looks clear.
Good man. Now you go and clean up that body. Where's our supplier? They're near the exit. We'll just wait for this guy to chill out though. Okay, he's now... Yeah, he's going to go and deal with that. We're just going to sneak over here and hoppity pop.
You look like you're in need of some hardware. If you got the cash, I got the product.
What product? SMG? Okay, so that's the supplier cleared out for now, it seems.
Come back if you need more.
And that was the world's shortest freelancer level. It did finally get us a perfect run though. So we did get 1 perfect run today out of a possible 2. Can't really argue with that, can you? And join us next time as we continue to try and work our way through without lockpicks and without poisons and without most of the tools of the trade that we used to. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.